Alright, well, today's video, just going to be doing some teardown of 6 cars here as I start my next batch of cars. And I've got for this video, just to add some extra light, I've got an actual headlight on so that when I'm drilling these out and taking them apart, you guys might be able to see a little bit better. So let's get started. This is it's like a 2014, 2013 Kenseth. These rivets are a little squirrely. Definitely not uniform. Sometimes I'll take my X-Acto knife and just kind of clean out this a little bit. There's a bunch of debris in here. This is pretty good. So you can see how this is completely intact. This turned out really well. The rivets removed, and these bases are intact, completely intact. So when I go to put this back together, I shouldn't have any problems. So that was successful. That's the way I wish all of them would turn out. Now, you can just see that rivet. I mean, the rivet is junk. It's not even rounded. It's just a bunch of metal just sitting there. Really poor quality, and makes it difficult for drilling it out. There's no real head to stick the drill on. So I'm kind of just swinging. Do that. So again, my goal is to take the metal off, not the plastic. So there's still enough that's sitting over top of the. Yeah, I really hate these. I had to bend it because I just couldn't get my drill on it, but it's not too bad. I used to time myself, and I think the quickest I ever removed all the pieces from a car was like a minute. And this one I just popped off because, again, the rivet is just, it's not even uniform. It's just a mess. You can see that, but it's really crappy quality on the inside. Definitely makes it difficult to take the car apart neatly. Oh, yeah, there's a rivet there. This is weird. Push those side windows in. Pop that off. Peel that off. And there we go. Okay. 1 down, 5 to go. As you can see, this is so much more uniform, this rivet. I don't mind doing that as long as I don't bend this. If you bend this piece, it's, you know, it's not what you want to do. Yeah, I'll have tea and eat a Cliff Bar and some other bars from time to time when I'm down here working. This is my little trash can. Yeah, so sometimes those don't pop out. Okay, you can see how nice that rivet is. Much easier to drill out. Bent that a little bit, but it's not too bad. Sometimes, on some of these newer cars, you can the rivet's not really pressed down there, so I can kind of grab the top of it and just squeeze it with these pliers to kind of round it off a little bit, because there's a little like top, and then it just pops right off, so I really don't have to do any drilling sometimes on some of these newer cars. And if I don't have to drill, it's a good thing. There's just the chance of the drill, you know, slipping off the rivet and chewing up this back window is taken away if you're not drilling. So and I've done that before, and it's very frustrating, because there's no going back when you nick these plastic pieces. You just can't hide, you just can't cover that up, and you know, maybe a little paint, but yeah, it's just not ideal. So alright, so I've got 2 done. So then what I do is I take the lid off of this, hang them here, and dip them. I just kind of hang them on that and dip them, and just let them sit. Usually let them sit for a good hour, sometimes 2 hours. I've let them sit overnight before. It's not a good idea because the stripper solution will, after, I don't know, probably like 4, 5, 6 hours, it'll start to dry, and then it's really a mess to try to clean it off, and I've had to re-dip them again just to get the dried up stripper off of the car. So this is 2015 Monte Carlo or Chevrolet SS. I just heard it pop, so that just means that's loose. That's cool. Okay. And I'm reaching across here and setting this stuff over in its little bay. And I'm really taking the X-Acto knife and I'm cleaning out. I'm not sticking it down here and widening this hole. I don't want to do that because that will, the tighter that hole is, that's where the this will snap back into place when I'm reassembling it. So I'm just kind of cleaning out some of the crap that's on this little ridge here, and if there's something that's in there, I'll clean that off. But I'm not really taking too much more of this plastic apart again. Just trying to get the rivets off. And that easily opens up. You can see these rivets are in there. I'm going to have to drill these out. I saw that top come off. As you can see through these different cars, some of these are pretty easy to drill out, and some of them are more difficult. Yeah, this is coming apart real easy. Nice. Alright, this is, I've got, the next three are Ford Fusions, 2018 Ford Fusions, making some Ryan Blaney cars. Oh, I guess I didn't get that one on the front. There I did. Sometimes you got to be careful on these things because I've bent them. I grabbed the wheels to try to pull that off the drilled out spot, and sometimes I've bent one side if it's a little weak or if I haven't drilled through enough. So again, you just got to be careful. You don't want to bend these because they're a real pain to try to get back into place. It's possible, but it's never like it was originally. So I just got some edges that are a little frayed there. Well, hope you guys are doing well. I've enjoyed making these videos, and again, I'm just trying to show you what I do and maybe help anybody that is interested in doing this themselves. Well, I might be able to grab that one. It's kind of raised up. Just squeeze it. You ever watch those shows called How It's Made? And you know, they go through the whole manufacturing process of various things. I would love to see them do diecast one. Of course, they would probably do a 1/24 scale because that's more involved. But I would love to see how they make these on the assembly line. I don't know. That would be very interesting to me. Especially, I would love to see how they do these wraps, how they wrap the cars and whatever. You know, I just love to see that process. I'm gonna have to drill those out. I think. Let me see. Nope. Some of these are. They don't. I'm thinking they have a machine that, like, you know, they have this little peg, and once they put the plastic in place, they have a machine, you know, with a hot tip that kind of suppresses this metal down and melts it and kind of flattens it out, right? But it doesn't look like they always do that, because I think I can just pop these. Some of these just pop off. The only thing holding it in place is they press these plastic pieces into the side, the windows into the side, and that's it. Everything else just, you know, I mean, I just pulled that apart. So, I mean, that's easy. Ain't no trouble there. Let's see about this Trevor Bayne car. Yeah, whatever happened to Trevor Bayne? One day you think he's the heir apparent, and next thing you know, he's out on the street. Oh well, it's the way life is sometimes. Up high 1 minute, and next thing you know, you're out of the game. Hope he's doing well, though, whatever he's doing. He's got a ride. Actually, I don't know. He might be in the Xfinity series. I don't know what he's doing. Trucks or something, but he was I said he was the next greatest thing for Roush Racing, and then he was out. Couldn't get it done, I guess. Him and Ricky. Well, I'm just kind of running through these cars for you. That's all this video is going to be. I'm kind of working a little bit quicker, obviously, than a video I did before that when I had the camera actually sitting here and showing it across. This is a little bit of a different view, and I'm doing it a little bit quicker, and you know, more cars, and yeah, I mean, that came apart really easy. So these 2018 Fusions are real easy to pull apart once you drill out the bottom. Alright, this is the last one. So yeah, I like to work on 5-6 cars about the same time, and yeah. So got the drill out, doing everything. It's pretty quick. I don't think I've ever worn this headlight. This is my headlight. It's one I bought off of I don't know, eBay about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. It's kind of big and bulky, but it works. And I don't know. I've never used it before. I thought it would help with the camera and a little bit brighter on the camera, but it definitely helps me see better. I may have to wear it more often. A little bit more. Yeah, when I go super fast like that, I don't push very hard. I'm just kind of get in a certain spot, and that's it. I'm not pushing. If I was doing that fast and pushing, it would go right through. Yeah. Okay. All right. And I'll be able to squeeze that one. Again, these Ford Fusions, maybe it's just the 2018 Cup cars, but look at that. That makes my job easier, that's for sure. This looks like it's just there. Yep. Look at that. Look at that. Nothing to get that off. And same thing with the window. Look at that. Didn't have to drill it out. I don't know if you can see that. But those rivets, I mean, they're not really expanded at the top at all, and they're just sitting there to hold the plastic in place. And the pressure, I guess, of pushing it into these window cavities is what keeps it in place. But disassembly is a piece of cake. I got a scratch on that windshield there, or something. Looks like I got some adhesive or something on there. Hopefully that's not going to leave a mark. You really don't want a mark on your front windshield. I'll see if I can get that off. It looks like just a smudge of something. But sometimes if I just rub my finger hard on it, just this plastic is so delicate that you can mar it. So let me see. There it goes. It's coming off. Whatever, it's some kind of sticky stuff, kind of goopy stuff. Yeah, that's good. Okay, well that's 6 cars for you. Set this over here, and I think I'll do it tomorrow. I'll show some of the detailing of the interior of the car tomorrow in tomorrow's video. And so yeah. Those two are in the solution. These will go next, and I'm going to put some sealer on that once I let those decals dry for that GameStop. If you can see that, but you can see it's already kind of pulling away from the metal body. You know, it's been what, 15 minutes. So yeah, I'll be ready to strip that here pretty soon. So yeah, that's the teardown process of these die-casts. And next we'll go on and I'll show you kind of, you know, live action of how I detail the interior pieces of these different cars. And yeah, moving it forward, enjoying this hobby. Hope you guys have a blessed day, and we'll talk to you soon. God bless.